Hello, I'm Raggy Omar and this is Witness. The relationship between a father and his daughter is often deep and frequently complex. Imagine then the pressures on a relationship where father and daughter have been separated for almost a decade but are now living together under the threat of impending war. That's the story of Derek Dergam and his daughter Chloe, whose life in the embattled suburbs of Beirut is overshadowed by the conflict with Israel. It means that Derek and Chloe are surrounded by weapons because they live in that part of Lebanon controlled by Hezbollah fighters doing daily battle with the State of Israel. And the relationship each of them has with the family arsenal is profoundly different. Rodrigo Vasquez's film, Family Life with Hezbollah, is an intimate portrait of a father and daughter whose relationship with the gun is just as important as with each other.
Take 2 minutes to get to the house. Take the pistol, put it in the house and walk out.
If you're stuck in Beirut's southern suburbs and you need to get out, call Dergam. Especially if you're trying to film strikes and demonstrations against a fragile Lebanese government in the part of town controlled by the Islamic movement Hezbollah.
At 6 o'clock in the morning, we get out of the house, we see all people burning cars, burning tires all over the place. And it'll be better if we go some different location right now.
Since the assassination of Prime Minister Hariri, violence between different political and religious factions has been brewing in Lebanon.
In the 2006 summer war with Israel, Dergam became involved with Hezbollah's territorial army. He also worked with foreign journalists, doing a bit of everything.
Well, cameraman, fixer, driver. Actually, you call it I am.
Israel's bombing of Lebanon unleashed massive protests against the Lebanese government, which was viewed by many Lebanese as ineffective at defending the country against foreign intervention.
Anti-government strikes and demonstrations backed by the Islamic movement Hezbollah have prompted clashes between the various factions, bringing back dark memories of the civil war that devastated Lebanon from 1975 to 1990. Dergam lives in Beirut's southern suburbs, the Dahia, where the Islamic movement Hezbollah has its intelligence and military headquarters.
Dergam lives next door to his father's house, where Dergam's daughter Chloe lives with her grandparents.
In Beirut's southern suburbs, people's relationship with guns can be as important as those they establish with one another, even within the family.
The Shia families of Dahia are Hezbollah's constituency, one that was first organized by a cleric called Muqtada al-Sadr, founder of the Amal Islamic movement.
33 years ago, Amal was beginning to emerge as a secular political movement representing Beirut's poor Shiites. It recruited young Shia men to its militias fighting against the other religious factions at war. Dergam was already a trained fighter when he joined Amal at 14.
We are 5 boys and 1 girl, middle-class family. We were having a good life till the war started in Lebanon, 75. We saw all the killings, we saw the dead people just hanging out the windows.
الأهمية بتخوف كتير. شو بدي أتذكر يعني كل شيء سيء، كل شيء مر، كل شيء قهر. العالم بتموت بالطريق، بقوصوا بعضهم، عرفتي؟ بعدين نحن هربنا كتير من بلد لبلد لبنان حتى ننجي ولادنا كانوا صغار.
The first time I saw a weapon, it was a Christian militia around Abda area. That was the beginning of the conflict. One day my brother decided he wanted to go up in the mountain. So he did. He stepped on a landmine once. That landmine was laid by the Christians. He lost his leg. And one day he decided he wanted to go to the beach for a swim. Drowned. I was maybe 14. They put it in our mind that the Christian is coming to slaughter the Muslims. The next thing you're gonna think about is to grab a gun.
Dergam's first gun was an AK-47, a Kalashnikov.
That's what Santa Claus bring you in Lebanon here. Oh my God, brand new.
He's bought more than once since.
Ooh, sweet baby! Yeah, I tell you. Yep, this is it right here.
In the southern suburbs, many families have an arsenal of guns.
Ooh, yes, they call it a scorpion right here. That's a sweet little baby right here. That's what makes Dahlia special. That's right. You are well protected. There's no government in this country to protect Dahlia.
Do you remember what you felt when they first put the gun in your hand?
Oh, I felt in heaven. War is a dirty business. When you have fighters running the streets, they steal, they rob, they kill. It's a dirty business. كيف فتت هيدي كانت المنظمة الوحيدة للشيعة ولأهل الضاحية بالذات يحموا حالهم فيها. وطبعا حركة أمل مننا وفينا كانت أثناء ما كان في حزب الله.
لو كان حزب الله قبل كنت فتشي ولا
ايه طبعا. لو كان حزب الله طبعا كنا حزب الله اثناءها، مش معناتها انه نحن ضد حركه امل، بالعكس حركه امل مننا وفينا. بس بالنسبه لنا الحزب هون اكثر شوي بدك تعتبر فيه قوه اكثر شوي. بس اثنين مننا وفينا طبيعه الحال. يلا.
After a year spent in street fights, Dergam's best friend was killed and his family decided to get him out of Lebanon before it was too late. Dergam's family had friends in America and managed to get him on a flight to Atlanta, Georgia.
درام كان عمره 15 سنة بأمريكا.
My family were begging me just to leave, and they know someone in America, and they take care of me, and took off.
Dergam became an illegal migrant worker there, where he met Jacqueline. A year later, she was pregnant with Chloe.
This is Chloe. Oh, memories, memories.
Dergam and Jacqueline decided to give birth to Chloe in Beirut. When she was born, they left her there with Dergam's mother and went back to America.
I live here from I was born. I lived here with my grandpa and my grandma. All my friends are here in Dahlia, and I lived all my life here. My mom is American. She came here. She was pregnant in me, and after she gave birth to me, she left. It's so difficult how to explain that my grandparents had raised me, but they are my parents.
9 years after leaving Chloe in Beirut, Dergam was deported back to Lebanon because he was found in illegal possession of a gun. He returned to a rented flat next door to where Chloe and her grandparents live.
She's looking for Ramadan. is my grandma. She's my mom.
Chloe's mother has only visited her daughter once.
اجت امها كانت حبلة ب7 أشهر، حامل 7 أشهر، وضلت هون لولدت. بس انا نعمل لها اوكو كل شهر مشان بيبي نشوف منيح ولود كذا هيك. انا كنت مبسوطة كتير 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 مبسوطة وحبيتها كتير. ووقت ما امها عملت اوكو وبينت حبيتها على الصورة، صورة الأوكو بين وجهها وبينت هيك راسها وحاطة إيدها بتمها هي وببطن مامي أمها. يعني كنت فرحانة كتير كتير وحبيتها هيك. هيدي أحلى ذكرى عندي كانت. ما فلت دشرتها وفلت كان عمرها جمعة وهي طلعت من المستشفى لعندي وأنا احتضنتها.
This is my mom. This is me. This is my grandma. Her eyes was looking straight to my grandma, as if she was telling her, I'm leaving her for you.
Join me after the break when the underlying tensions of this relationship begin to crack the fragile stability of family life for Derek and Chloe.